I'm Richard Elkington, I'm the President of the Board of General Purposes, and I'm delighted to be joined for this conversation about the strategic plan by our most worshipful Grand Master, Don Reynolds.
Good afternoon, Richard.
How are you?
I'm fantastic, really good.
I was with you the other night at a lodge installation where you made a particular point immediately prior to the address to the brethren about the desire, the need for change. And I've seen you do that a number of times. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is so important?
I think it's important for a couple of reasons, Richard. Number one, we forget about that final charge at our installation, the address to the brethren. Really important that people listen to it because it gives us a sense of what our organisation is or ought to be about. So I think talking about something beforehand makes them obviously listen to that particular charge. But I think it's really pertinent at the moment to be talking about change. The old adage of, if we keep doing what we've always done, then we're going to keep getting the same result. That means we need to change. And we're doing that in many ways. I mean, the strategic plan rollout that we're doing at the moment, we're really taking that at a pace, which means hopefully we're bringing along the membership, and that's really important. I think there has been something like 19 strategic roadshows that have gone statewide so that we can explain what it is all about. There's 89 comments that have come back, of which almost 50 of them have been included in the draft strategic plan. So what we're trying to do at the moment is we're listening. We want to listen. We want the membership to have ownership in this strategic plan so that they can take it forward in their lodges. Not in the same way that we're rolling it out because there's a lot of detail. But even if lodges just selected one or two items out of the strategic plan, enacted it, and when they get a success or runs on the board, then go and grab another two and start working with that.
Well, I'm sure you've heard, as I have, why does Grand Lodge, Freemasons of Victoria, keep banging on about the strategic plan? It's got nothing to do with me, has it?
For the betterment of our organisation, it's got something to do with all of us. And we need lodges, we need districts to formulate plans and work together. I think one of the things that I get disappointed in is, we've done some real good in our area, but we don't bother to tell anyone about it. We need to share the success stories so that we can all be successful. I know down in the west of the state, really dry for some time. Last year I attended an initiation. They've got now 2 joining members, and they've got, because of their involvement in the community and moving into the community, talking to community leaders and others, they've got something like a list of 50 prospective candidates to the lodge. Now, if they're only successful with 5 or 10% of that, that would be an amazing success story down in that particular area. So, planning is really important. They didn't do that on the back of a postage stamp. They actually sat down as a planning committee, worked out what they wanted to do, and enacted that. So planning is really, really important, and I guess we're banging on about it because it is important to be successful. We need a plan, and we need to bring the membership along on the journey.